What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Smokes for Prayer. Welcome to another very exciting episode of Smokes for Prayer Live. Right now, I'm here doing Madden 21, a new classic. You can say, my favorite Madden, in my opinion, the best Madden in Madden history, as far as face the franchise mode, you know, all that good stuff, career mode, whatever you want to call it. In my opinion, that's yeah, it's the best. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get this shit started, huh? All right, so me and my bro started a career in Tampa, I believe. We graduated from college. Our player is called Smoke Hill. So score two TDs, play card, abilities, gambler. Preseason. We were still in preseason. Shit. We ain't even start. We're rookie, just riding the bench right now, bro. Shouts out to my bro, can you dig it? Hopefully he'll be here soon. He gonna be balling with me. This is actually like a co-career that we started together. We've been we've been slacking on our boy, man. We gotta get him into the Hall of Fame, and it's not gonna be easy. That's our goal, to get him into the Hall of Fame. And first things first, we have to earn the starting job. I repeat, we have to earn the starting job. Right now, we're placed at 294. That's what our rank is. But we're gonna be hopefully one day number one. You feel me? You figure me? All right, all right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get this shit started, man. Yeah, get the party started. Press get gold for maximum. Oh man, here we go.
All right, man, eyes up, eyes up. Take a look at what we got here. This means you go first, okay? This means you go first.
Pump. Lay your ass down, boy. Ah, damn it! I needed to go. I can't take the silver, man. Gotta go for the gold.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You finally getting it. You're starting to turn the corner, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff. Show us some more.
Retry. All right, here we go. Yes. Yeah. Come on, baby.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Come on, man. Fuck.
Ready? 70 Lion. Ready, go. Here we go. 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
You know what, man? That was pretty darn good. You know what really gets me excited? The fact that I know we can get better. You guys have so much room to improve still. That is exciting. Let's go out here and next practice, let's improve.
Ready up. Go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Take go.
Yeah. Two more, baby. Two more. Two more. We get that goal, baby.
Head to 60, head to 60. Go.
One more, baby. One more. It's for the goal right here, y'all.
This one is for gold.
Yeah! This the farm, the boom, boom, boom. Nice. I got plus 10 throw, medium accuracy, all kind of shit. I seen it.
At the end of the year, I met with Coach to talk about how my season on the practice squad had gone. Little did I know, I was going to end up having to make a career-altering decision.
Of course I want to stay, man. Why would I want to join the Jaguars? See what I mean, yo? You see what I mean, son?
It was discouraging to hear that Coach didn't know when my time would come, but I was convinced that in time I would prove that I was worthy of becoming a starter.
Pro Bowl, off season, 2020. Simulating off season. Preseason, 2021. Riding the bench for a whole year. That's crazy. I've seen no gameplay. On the bench for a whole year.
Next up, we've got a guy who's finally getting his chance to step back into the spotlight, really for the first time since his illustrious college days, as one half of everyone's favorite dynamic duo, the Heartbreak Kids. I watched him play all the way back in his high school days when the Heartbreak Kids hype was at its peak, and let me tell you, this kid can play. Unfortunately, he's hit quite a few roadblocks throughout his young career. Now keep in mind, he didn't play high school football until his junior year.
When I used to dream about getting my big break in the league, getting promoted by a new coach trying to shake up his roster wasn't even on my list. But I was glad to take the opportunity. I was so grateful that coach believed in me enough to give me the opportunity to try to turn things around for the team. I had been waiting for a chance to make a splash and prove I belonged in the NFL. I was feeling pretty good. I knew I had earned my opportunity to make my first regular season start. But as you would expect, I started to feel those nerves yet again. Guess it was there for me.
Where you at, nigga? We need you on this field, son. I just realized I was on mute.
Hearing that from one of our best players was encouraging. If he had nerves before his
The
first
fuck was
game,
that all about?
it was reasonable that I would too.
Was that Mike Evans? What the fuck was that?
Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they come in right at 500, looking to get that win to bump them back above 500.
This game means a lot to them because of what you just talked about. When you can bump yourself over 500, it's a lot of optimism in your building as you move forward in the season.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Falcons.
19 TDs, 4 interceptions. Matt Ryan! Vita Vea, baby. Get your ass down. Wah! Get him down.
It's second down. 2 and 3 in their defensive game plan was to come back and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now a throw here on second.
Oh, he dropped the ball. He dropped the ball. He dropped the ball.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So the Bucs now in great shape to begin their
0-0-0, dog. This is our debut, son.
standing 6'3".
250 pass or rush yards, huh? Uh-oh, I got the X Factor off the rip.
Following the fumble recovery, Hill.
Yeah! Hill! Hill!
He's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second down and goal. Hill flushed out right.
Yeah!
It's the quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make.
Shouts out to everybody that watches. If you haven't already, please put a thumbs up for me.
But some are worse than others.
Thanks for tuning in.
Possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes.
Wait on my bro Diggett to hit the field with me.
Punch it in on you. That's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get
Something happened to the G5 jet, so he had to take a late flight.
They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Ryan.
Ooh, get your boy. He see me coming. He see me coming. He seen that pressure coming. He got rid of it.
3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Ryan. And they'll set up the screen.
Ah!
And he's got home. And he'll be taken down, but not
Damn!
across midfield. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour.
Wow.
So for Buccaneer
That's crazy.
Right now, it's first and
That boy run 20 miles an hour. Shit. Yeah! Wow!
As he threw it, and he took the ball off course.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan.
Ah, get that shit out of here.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. 3rd down here.
So many times we see teams go on the road.
Julio!
This crew just announced.
That's funny that Julio ends up coming to Tampa Bay the following year. Julio Jones right now is in Atlanta, but.
Again, Ryan.
Oh, yeah? Ah!
First time for 17 on first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. When points result, we'll call this play significant.
You mother.
11 more on that one and another first down. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Come on, Vita.
It feels like they get the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Throwing again, Ryan. His pass caught in the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2.
That boy Matt is accurate.
Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're talking about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot? Like feeling the pressure.
Yeah!
Sack back at the 7. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Get your ass down. Wow!
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December. Yeah. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some
Come on, man.
Because you don't want him backed up.
I'm going for it, man. Fuck that.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Yeah! Yeah! What? What? What?
And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure has got to him.
Where's the challenge? I can't challenge. Where is the challenge? Shalom! Shalom!
It's the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
You didn't hurt me get home, bro, so you come ball with me, man. That boy caught that thing, boy! Tell me that wasn't a first down! Tell me that wasn't a first down! Fuck!
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifted, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to.
Oh, come on! Come on, man!
Some of the benefits of that speed, not just
fuck
people in the secondary, that led to a really nice game.
Fucking bullshit!
That looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it, what everyone has done.
Fuck you with your right call.
They're going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
This will be caught at about the 5.
Yeah! Oh.
Hayden Hurst with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
You want to fuck on me?
Here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hill looks to throw. He'll let one go deep for and got it.
Yeah! You better believe Hill looks to throw. We need them 250 yards, bro. Remember I told you, like, we have to make certain requirements. This is the first game we ever played professionally. I'm running that bitch.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Hill.
Oh.
To his left.
Fuck it. Ah.
Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were
Yeah! Yeah! Ah!
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and
Hill going to try and run with it. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
O.J. Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bucs are going to retake the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Getting set to go again on offense, we get a peek at Julio Jones now. With them losing here in the 2nd quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
Say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts. One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that 2nd play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
What a waste of time.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to...
Diggy, you join the party?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out
to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me. We'll get
All right, we're going to Godwin, y'all.
That will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence.
Oh my God! Well, they got some.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second and
I give it to him, boy. That's fucking defense.
With a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hill. He'll let one go. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's third down. Hill now to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. Falls incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it.
Yeah!
Get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
On the move to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
For Scott Miller, incomplete. It's second down and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Hill.
Oh my God!
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we sit, well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has assigned to how did each play work.
Them boys coming in hard. Them boys coming in fast.
That kind of worked for us during this game. Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Hill going back to the air on
Yeah, baby!
It's Howard, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Hill. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
As a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
First down, it's Hill. Dancing to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily,
yeah! Whoa, he had that.
And if he flushes out, they're forced another incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Hill.
Yeah!
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the first and goal.
The drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared
He held
for
on
some
to that
adjustments
shit.
to come their way now.
He's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Under pressure,
Fuck!
down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Steps away. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will tie things at 17-all. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throw over the middle, take it in. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that's going to...
Yeah!
Too good.
Ah!
Pop the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
He's been pretty solid. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up.
2 more yards, our goal is complete.
Advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stopped the run.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Come on, baby.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. A shotgun snap for Hill.
Yeah!
He's going to have the Buccaneers first down.
Goal complete.
Get the third down conversion. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and then connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Hill. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. To throw again on second down. Hill, this is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game.
That was a beautiful play right there.
Yeah, a lot of people
Quick little
I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Devontae Freeman. His 4th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
From the gun, here's Hill, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try, and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually had 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter, and just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll throw. He's going to look downfield for Barkley.
Give me that shit. Give me that shit. Give me that shit!
Take over at their own 44-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Freeman again. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Now Hill looking to throw on 1st. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hill. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to show that sack carried out in just 2.5 seconds from beginning to end. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Hill airing this one out for Evans.
Yeah! Mike who? Mike who?
That sets up a 1st and goal.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, Hill escaping the pressure right. And he's in. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it in different lanes? Are they going to use a spot? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Going to have the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Touchdown here to kick it away. Fielding near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So Matt Ryan of the offense. Down by 15. 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Shake off the interception, he'll look to throw.
Ooh. Oh, I chopped.
Just shy of the 40, they'll mark him down at the 39.
If I could have popped him.
14 and also going for a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan.
Thank you. Come again. Thank you, my friend. Oh, with the. Yo, what's up? What's up? How you been, my brother? Shouts out to you, my guy. I've been good, man. Damn, it's been a while since I've seen that name. Shouts out to you, though, man. What's up? What's up? What's up? I hope everything's awesome with you. Happy holidays. Thanks for tuning in, man. Please. That's what's up. You know how I be, man. Grinding, baby. Grinding, grinding, grinding.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I'm doing like this. This is the best face of franchise in the history of Madden, in my opinion, bro.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I will start working on something like that. I'd be so busy.
What'll be an important 3rd down.
I appreciate that. Trust me. I need some help. So, but eventually I'm gonna have some help soon. I'm gonna have some help. You know, with my social media or whatever. But yeah, I appreciate that though. Appreciate that, my guy.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that hole with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
We talk about defenders keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
Get off me, son! Get off me! Ah!
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yardage, he would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down, and now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing.
And this is intercepted, and that should
Thank you. Come again, my friend. Yeah.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Will that one go deep for Howard? He's got it in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. nothing. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll let one go deep for Howard. Man, that's close. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a
I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in, man. Shouts out to everybody out there. I hope everyone's having an awesome day. Shouts out to you guys. Thanks to everybody who put a thumbs up. Thanks to everybody who tuned in and showed love. Love you guys. Pretty epic game, I ain't gonna lie. They had me against the ropes for a second. I was like, shit. It was like, what, 17-17 for a minute. It was a good game.
One of the signs you've made it in the NFL is when you're up behind that podium answering questions during a post-game press conference. To be honest, during my first one, I wasn't even thinking enough to be nervous. That might have been a good thing. My response was mostly reflexive as the adrenaline was so buzzing through my system. But rewatching the interview again later, I realized the meaning of what I'd said unconsciously. Football is as much a mental sport as a physical one.
Yeah. I ain't gonna be able to play till the year 2022. Yeah. Three TDs. Prove you're a starter. Score 3 TDs. Let's go.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Washington football team taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We've had had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington football team. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak.
Out comes Washington here offensively, and their man under center, Dwayne Haskins, the number 15 pick out of Ohio State in 2019.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Haskins to throw it. And this one caught by Cameron Braid. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And Braid, the tight end's got it. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better.
Love you guys. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Everybody who's got a thumbs up. Everybody who tuned in.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Face mask.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Yeah! Yeah!
Inside the 40.
Wow. He's dope for that shit. He's dope for that shit.
Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Hill on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans.
Yeah! Go! Go! Mike! Yeah!
Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary
Come on,
football.
baby, let's go. Defense.
The defense has played well.
Let's get a sack.
Let's get games, and the offense
Yeah.
has helped them. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense.
5 yards.
I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
A look at the numbers last week for Edwards. 16 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football. Give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding.
3rd and 11, 4th and 2.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
That's strong running. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number 1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number 1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. And I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Hill, and he fires one incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 95 catches for him now on the year. It's a first down. And again, it's Hill.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field out.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offense, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes.
Get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Washington, nothing.
And Adam Gase having a belief in his guys. They're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he's but not before picking up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. To throw is Hill. He'll buy some time right. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Flushed out right.
Yeah! Yeah!
Chris Godwin, his 9th touchdown of the season.
Shout out to everybody out there watching. That was an awesome play, y'all. Come on.
Not much is perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way.
They got 4.
Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
At the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw again on
Get him! Get him! Get him! Got it! Go! Get off the field!
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and
Get off the field!
That's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And it is now 21-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10. And penalty markers down on the field.
Holding on the receiving team.
Here to start the drive. Holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath.
Oh, baby.
And relax.
Ah! Ah! Trying to break his motherfucking back. That was a nice play.
As big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full
foot pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. Looking left sideline.
See the motherfucking gorillas coming in, boy.
Defensively, they have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They run with Edwards. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a
As he's belted. Belted.
This defense really poured around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have.
Yeah!
Coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you
Go ahead, my
prepared
Mike.
for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Hill. Oh, that was dangerous. Thrown into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Throwing again, Hill to Evans on the slam. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, Hill eluding the pressure right. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
2nd and 10, Hill again. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line, 17-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Hill. And it's
Yeah!
Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
23 seconds. Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to do shit. Hey, what's up, Marvel?
He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here.
How you doing, Marvel Cuphead? How you doing, my brother?
You take out all that extra pressure on yourself.
I did a couple Callisto protocols, man. Check them out. They're on my videos. I did them yesterday. Check them out. They're really good. They're really good.
Out of hand. Pass gets hit, and he lost the football.
Yeah!
And this one will be brought back to the 22. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Following a fumble recovery, Hill escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the
17 miles per hour.
40 yards out.
Ah!
He's going to miss this one left. That's no good for Gano. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando.
Nice, Marvel, nice.
Ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our regular season edition of our halftime report.
Yeah,
Hanging
yeah.
in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Check out the videos I did yesterday, Marvel Cuphead.
Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it's
We're getting close to the end.
some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline.
And he returns this to the 22.
20-13, the final score.
Shouts out to everybody there watching. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the love. Everybody who dropped the thumbs up, man, I appreciate it. Everybody who tuned in, I appreciate it. Wait a minute, my boy Digger. Where you at, Digger?
This year's playoffs play out anything like
Started the party with you.
It's gone. Could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right
Woo,
now.
baby.
Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
They'll keep it on the ground. Freeman. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
On first down, Hill steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They get him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On first down, it's Hill. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into their second-half blowout material. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down.
Woo, but he held on to it. He held on to it.
And it's good for a first.
Yeah.
Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the window's windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
One receiver to the left is Evans. Now Hill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but it'll be second and goal. To the air again, Hill, and he's got his tight end Howard.
Yeah!
Touchdown. O.J. Howard, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 3rd down, here's Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the move.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15.
Yeah!
Inside the 15-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Forced out to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stat says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end.
3rd and long. It's Hill to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive. disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Yeah!
Touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. Boy, what a job there. 4th down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. But a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball. But instead, it turned out to be a touchdown, and they've got to go figure it out on their sideline.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
That's a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you, with a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle?
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
From midfield now, Haskins. Underneath, he's got Brait. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Washington on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Haskins. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
You okay?
12 yards is the pickup.
You okay?
Washington 1st down.
You okay? Look at good boy. Good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Haskins.
Get your ass down, boy. Get him! Get him!
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. From the gun, Haskins. That one caught by Gibson. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Brings up the 3rd down.
operating from the gun. Haskins. Complete. He finds Bray. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good game. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll look to run with Edwards. And the D9
Get out of here!
To about the 2. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. A 10-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means into a
Oh!
It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
no doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. It's going to be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And that is incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here's Haskins. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
A 38-yard attempt.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Josie. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense.
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well
Downtown.
stop just before the 35.
We gonna call him Mike Downtown.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he
Yeah!
It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Gano now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Roman on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bucks, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
They'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around.
Becoming a star. Key contributor. Make Hall of Fame. Oh shit. We ranked up number 132 now. We're climbing up the hill, y'all. We're climbing up the hill. Get it? Climbing up the hill. Climbing up that ladder to success. Super Bowl week. All right, we got an ability slot, y'all. All right. You're going on. Ooh, baby. Shit. With these new abilities, I'm excited to fucking play with him, see what he can do.
There were some incredible players this year. Tommy Matthews, for instance, had a spectacular season. But it's the other half of the Heartbreak Kids that really stood out, mainly because he didn't quite live up to his counterpart on the field. These two guys have been battling it out as frenemies since high school, and that rivalry doesn't seem to be dissipating anytime soon. Tommy clearly outclassed his friend in the early stages of their career, kind of like Peter Schrager and I, only in this case, I'm Tommy. But seriously, even though Tommy may have the upper hand at this stage, I wouldn't count out his other half just yet. We've seen what he's capable of as a game changer in the past. So, if he can keep growing as a player, I think this rivalry can even out, unlike the one Peter and I have.
After such a great end to the season, contract negotiations were quick and easy. I was just happy to be sticking around long term. After the deal was done, there was a moment to reflect on everything that had happened. season had just ended, but I couldn't wait to put the pads back on.
All right, got a 3-year contract, y'all. Nice. Got a new ability. Let's see what that is. What's that all the time?
After that, your career was off and running.
At the end of the day, the contract they presented was more than enough, and I was happy still to continue playing for the team. I left the office that day feeling good about the years and the games ahead.
As players get into the later stages of their career, oftentimes it's an injury that leads to retirement.
Really? How they gonna injure me right now?
After an injury like that, it takes some time to regain the strength to push the ball down the field.
Minus 30 throw power. Minus 20 medium throwing accuracy. Minus 20 short throwing accuracy. Minus 30 play action. You are no longer an X factor. Momentum loss. Wow. I'm injured. We got injured, dig it. That's crazy. A long-term injury at that. Damn. It's crazy. Wow. Overall dropped to 67. Ain't that a bitch? Wow. Wow. Win a playoff game post-injury. All right, guys, we're going to win a playoff game post-injury, but not right now. Your boy Smoke Dog's going to take a break. I will be back later on tonight. Guys, I love you. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Drop a thumbs up. Hit that notifications. Hit that share button. And we'll be back a little later. Thanks for tuning in. Ain't this a bitch? A fucking injury. Ain't this some shit? Motherfucking injury.